My son Jacob has a September birthday. In addition to being a boy, which statistically are a little behind girls in being ready for school, Jacob is also a child of divorced parents, which also statistically lag behind in development. Because of these factors and my parental instincts that he wasn't ready to start school, I decided to hold him back to the following fall. He was already attending a preschool, however, I wasn't comfortable with the curriculum at his current school and preparing him for kindergarten. The webpage for our district's kindergarten provides a checklist of what parents can do to prepare their children for kindergarten. My goal was to find a preschool curriculum that would help us reach these goals. It was a tough decision to take him out of a preschool where he was already comfortable with his friends, but I knew it was necessary in order to get him on track for kindergarten. After a lot of research and visits to local preschools, I found one that worked closely with the kindergarten teachers in our school district, Kitty Academy. Jacob started Kitty Academy in the summer before his 5th birthday. When he started, he struggled to count to 10 and hadn't shown any interest in learning the ABCs, let alone reading. At first, the transition to a new school was difficult. Jacob missed his old friends and teachers. He was naturally a shy kid, and I knew getting him prepared socially was going to require a lot of parental intervention. The first couple of weeks were tough, and I questioned whether or not I was doing the right thing, but I stuck with it. I called the director of the new preschool often to get updates on how Jacob was adjusting with his new classmates and teacher. A monthly newsletter and calendar were sent home to let me know what was being taught in the preschool classroom. This helped me prepare Jacob at home for what would be taught at school. Within a couple of weeks, Jacob was starting to come home excited to show me what he had learned, how high he could count, and what letters he was learning. Now Jacob loves to pick out new books. We also make weekly trips to the library to pick out books and play with the other kids during open play on Saturdays. In addition to the newsletter and calendar, Jacob also came home with a monthly homework packet. I was informed that the kindergarten in our school district expected kids to complete homework packets as well, and this would help prepare Jacob for kindergarten. Adding homework to our nightly schedule is difficult, but we try to complete one sheet of homework a night and do a couple extra on the weekend. Jacob also brought home a series of sight words to work on each night. The words from week 1 started out very easy, like a, an, am, and have progressively gotten more challenging. We work on sight words in the evening after dinner. Sometimes I use M&Ms for positive reinforcement. Jacob is starting to recognize the sight words on signs and when we read before bedtime. Jacob's school encourages the kids to work on projects at home and bring in to share with the class. Here's Jacob with his Batmobile Valentine's box. Although Jacob was reportedly doing well socializing with the kids at his school, I knew it was important for him to play with friends outside of school as well. I started to plan play dates on the weekends with some of my coworkers and some of the other moms at his school. Sometimes it would take a little while for him to warm up and interact with the new kids. However, by the end of the play date, he was already asking when he could see them again. I found that outdoor and structured activities worked better than free play at someone's house, at least for the initial play date. The website for our school district provides a wealth of resources for preparing children for kindergarten. They also have a kindergarten registration night and other events to introduce the parents with the new school. Since Jacob's preschool works closely with our school district, they offer an information night for parents to go over the requirements for kindergarten. Jacob was very excited to see where he'd be going to school and playing at recess. We still have a couple of months to go, but Jacob has shown tremendous improvement in being prepared for kindergarten, academically and socially. He's able to count to 100, says his ABCs with ease, and is starting to read. He's much more confident in making new friends and trying new activities. It's been a lot of work and discipline, but it's been worth it.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow. And